In every episode, I get my guests to choose a script related to the topic. Gary, do you want to tell us what your chosen script is?
For this Christmas episode, it's a script, It's a Wonderful Life.
Why does it make such a good seasonal script?
I really like it. I first bought it on iTunes, and actually I first saw it with my cousin in Scotland. We watched it together, which was really nice. It's a Christmas film. If you kind of describe it, it might sound a little bit depressing, but actually if you watch it overall, it's not. Because it's about a guy played by Jimmy Stewart who gets a guardian angel just before he's about to throw himself off a bridge, basically. And then the guardian angel takes him back and we see his life sort of in flashback. And then the guardian angel tells George, the Jimmy Stewart character, what his life would be like if he wasn't there. And then by the end of it, he decides not to throw himself off the bridge. So it's kind of a really nice ending.
What themes does It's a Wonderful Life have?
Yeah, I mean, it's really about family and community and how... if the character of George wasn't there, how people wouldn't be as well off without him compared to if he was there. So it really kind of shows how he gets on with his family, and obviously there's the big moment at the end where he gets home and his family are all there and they've got the tree up and everything, and they're all really happy to see him because obviously he's been not at home the entire movie basically, so they're kind of a bit worried about where he is. I think, the familiar themes of family and happiness and community are kind of very universal for, obviously, lots of people.
Hello, thanks for that, Gary. Stephan, do you want to tell us what script you've chosen?
I chose Die Hard 2, partly for controversial reasons. I chose a script that was set at Christmas with Christmas imagery that is not a Christmas film.
Okay.
In my opinion.
In your opinion?
Yes.
What sort of themes does it... So does it bring in Christmas themes at all? Or?
Very tangentially. So there is the aspect of family, as usual with a Die Hard film. John McClane wants to, get reunited with his wife, Holly, who this time is on a plane while he's down at the airport. And while there is as much Christmas imagery as in the first film, there's the snow and Santa hats and giving of gifts. None of that refers to the theme, none of that refers to the imagery. And let's face it, if you were going with your family to watch a nice Christmas movie for that feel-good, festive feel, you're not going to go and see Die Hard 2.
You can see something like The Muppet Christmas Carol.
The Muppet Christmas Carol is a much better example of a Christmas film where not only is it actually set at Christmas, but there's the theme of giving and charitableness and philanthropy, and to not be a Scrooge.
Yeah, and not kill people.
For example, yes. And of course it has Muppets, so it's better.
Why is Die Hard set at Christmas? Is it would you say it's a marketing ploy, or...?
I think it works in terms of its contrast. Winter can be, image-wise, very much an isolated thing. You set something in a city and you set it at night, as Die Hard is, in snow, and suddenly the sound changes, the imagery changes, the light changes, everything quietens down a little bit and it just focuses a little bit. I don't think in this particular case it's a marketing ploy. It often can be. You obviously... gearing towards a seasonal audience of some kind, regardless of what the season is always a good win. But in this case, I don't think it was a ploy. I think it was a technique.
Hello, thanks for that. Now let's move on to the first topic.